Welcome back, everybody. This is the title match of the GMS Concrete Decorative.
You to say.
Yeah, I'm not really. This is Brian Gaskell with you and Bruce Hall.
Hey, everybody.
To bring you the title match, we have the team of Danny Khuu and Joe Scianna versus Tim Elsass and Frankie Calca.
And it was that Frankie and them were in the higher seeds. They've elected to finish on 11 and start on 12. So here we go.
So if my research was correct in between rounds, we believe Joe Scianna has 3 titles and Frankie has 6. That's like 7. What did I say? Now I forgot. I looked it up and now I forgot.
Either 6 or 7. He's in the Hall of Fame, so it's at least 6. He's the youngest Hall of Famer we have, Frankie. See if he can keep up with the strikes. Everybody's struck so far. It is 7. Makes sense. That's an ocean vibe he's throwing. And Splat's a 7 on the right lane, lane 12. Again, most of the time, the right lanes have been a little bit drier across the house on the left side that I observed. So I don't know if he's moved for that or how that's worked. But interesting pattern. We went with the house shot. This is the, what is it? What are the parameters again? You had them there?
I had them here. Let's see.
15.6 something to 1?
15.63 to 1, 26.75 mils, 45 to 1.
Yeah, so quite a bit of 45 to 1. What do you mean?
45 feet, I'm
feet,
sorry.
thank
45
you.
feet, yeah.
15's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
45 to 1 might be a little tricky.
That's what it started at.
It felt like that.
And it's been carved up pretty good now.
But again, in case people weren't listening last round, the pattern committee that we now have decided that instead of the few times a year that we do use a recreational pattern, which is only a few times a year, that, you know what, let's not try and reinvent the wheel. Let's just use the house shot that people ball in all the time because you know that works. If you change it to a different recreational pattern, you don't know how it's going to play. So let the house characteristics play, and so be it. And you know what? I think it worked. It was, you know, there was a lot of chatter about it, but I think it was fine. And that's coming from somebody that missed the cut by 30. So.
And it's only 3 a year, so this was it for the year. So. You know,
and again, I feel the team aspect of it makes it fine. Like I would never want to bowl a singles term on this.
Yeah,
that I will say.
You get wrapped on a 10 and you miss by 10.
That I will say, but when you're cheering for your teammate, it's fine. It was fine.
Well, and the challenge becomes you're moving. Sometimes you're playing games with hand position. You're playing games with how's it breaking down, how's it changing. And you got to keep up with the scoring pace. So whatever you put out there, somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose. And now we have Danny and Joe Scianna both with doubles, taking an early
20-pin lead early
20-pin lead here, no matter what Frankie does here in the second. And Danny Khuu, once again, going for his first title, one of the most famous bridesmaids, but never a bride, here at NEBA. It would be great to see Danny capture his first title here. And Frankie gets it out again for another 7-pin. He's left of most of the lefties that I've seen, ball down and trying to stay on top of it, which gives him a pretty good pocket angle, but sometimes you can get some early spark even with that weaker stuff. Once again, tomorrow we have the regular doubles. The 9 a.m. squad is sold out. I know that. I'm sure there's a waiting list, so you can sign up for 12:30 tomorrow.
It's a good problem to have.
Grab your doubles partner, and should be quite the turnout. Again, the pattern tomorrow will be 4 to 1, and a short pattern, 37, right, Gas?
Yes.
37. Compelled you to call Pritzy and get him out here, so good luck to you guys. And I'm bowling with my friend Don Fry, so that should be fun. And saws the rack, does Elsass. Good shot there, but no doubles for that team yet. And Khuu and Scianna perfect through 2. I really enjoy the background music here, Haas.
See?
That's the bar right behind us there.
Yeah.
You might think that we actually have this as part of the production, but. And then Danny Khuu comes late to the pocket, blower 7-10. Ouch. Ouchie.
See, you say that. I'm so used to it, I didn't even notice it. Because when we go to Bayside Bowl, this is like this all the time.
Yeah, sure.
And it blends out all the background, like it sort of blends out all the stupid noises that normally distract you.
Yeah.
somebody kicks the ball return. Or
yeah.
It blends it all out.
And the bar is right behind us, so you could hear some noises come from the bar that you might not have been expecting. So we'll see how that goes. But now Frankie pulled that in a little bit straighter up the lane and slaps the 7. Meanwhile, Danny goes out for the spare, and now all of a sudden we're within 10 pins this match because Danny's behind his guy by 4, and Scianna is up by 11. So a 7-pin match, and Scianna can extend it with a strike here. Scianna throwing that, I think it's a Brunswick. I want to say, and rips the rack and gets the 7 to go. How many of those blower 7s did you see today, Gas? I saw a bunch myself.
Not enough for my case, I'll say that much. I could have used a couple more.
That would carry.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw a lot that didn't carry, is what I was saying. And AJ Villa had some couple of nasty ones, just brutal. And Danny smooth stroking right back into the pocket. But I'll tell you, he's thrown it as well as he ever has, and great shot there. And Scianna now 17-pin lead. This is Tim Elsass trying to get the first double for this team. Get it back within 10. And bang! No doubt about that one. Beautiful shot. Tim with that great knee bend. The pleasure of crossing with him out in Vegas for a block. Can't ask for a nicer guy to cross with and bowl with.
Like I said before, these guys are tough. They're always right there in the end. You know, normally if you have a doubles partner that you can line up off and work with, like you're bowling with Don, but these guys are a lefty and a righty, and they find a way to get there every time.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking from
They
experience,
really do.
when Brian and I won 2 years ago, we beat them, and they gave us all we could handle right until the last ball. They're right there, always.
Well, the thing I like in a doubles partner is somebody I don't really have to worry about, and I don't want anybody to worry about me. Well, that's definitely how I feel about AJ. I never have a whit of concern that he's lined up. He knows his equipment. He knows what he knows the move, both good or bad, whatever happens.
The only worry you have to have with him is if his arm cramps up. That's about it, right?
No, he's been pretty good about that lately.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of any issues
there.
Oh,
good. I've seen it happen to him a few times. I have seen it happen a couple of times to him.
Have you? Yeah. Well, he came out of the gate, and that one gets up to the pocket to carry.
When him and Andrew made that deep run, he was having problems that day in East Providence. He kept stretching his arm while he was having a problem with his
that's right.
His forearm.
I remember that now, yeah. Get something lock up.
Something happened,
forearm,
yeah.
Well, now, by virtue of doubles by Tim and Frankie, do we have a lead change? What do we got? 30 over,
not yet.
4, 26 over.
Maybe a couple.
Versus 20 over. It's a 27-pin match right now in favor of Scianna and Khuu. 7 pins. Everybody on strikes. And that's an idle. And great shot there by Tim Elsass once again. Johnny on the spot. Pinpoint accuracy. Not that you need it here, but sometimes you need it to carry. You want to get all 10. You better put it there. Danny 7-10 last time on this lane. Let's see what happens here. That's got to roll up. Lazy. A lazy lane. Let's see if Frankie pulls this one into the oil again. Last time he left it and let it out, it was a 7-pin. That's left. He gets it right up the pike. And 2 triples for the Calca Elsass team, give them the lead. And they have the lead, and there's nothing that these guys can do about it. Scianna going for 5 in a row, can get it back within 10 though. Totally agree with you, Lori. Danny is very much overdue, and would love to see Danny win here. And great to see everybody on the live stream. Please like and share if you don't mind. And once again, regular doubles tomorrow. Strike FX, right? Is their sponsor tomorrow? I believe. Thank you so much to everybody who adds money into NEBA. There's
Grog Monster Sports double.
my apologies. My apologies. I thought that Strike FX was there. Okay.
I think the Strike FX was in East Providence. One of the triples, maybe.
You're right. My apologies. Grog Monster Sports. That is Rich Reynolds' endeavor, I believe.
No. Greg Flamond.
I knew that. Greg Flamond. I confused Rich Reynolds with Greg Flamond all the time. So I got the name of the sponsor wrong, and I got the guy wrong. So I think I'm 0 for 2, House.
That's all right.
Why do you let me on this live stream?
I think it's the other way around. You let me on.
No. Believe me.
You're in charge of this shindig. I'm just a passenger.
Well, it works both ways, but let me tell you. All right, so Tim and Frankie in control right now. 20-40 over, 39 over versus 29 versus 26 over. So it is a 13-pin match right now in favor of Tim and there. Beautiful shot there by Danny. Can Calca and Elsass keep it going here? And got through that one pretty good. Turns it up flat 10. For Tim Elsass. Want to thank our other sponsors, Tony and Susie Renaud, Ace Mitchell Bowling Supply, Vinny Grazan, Better Bowling Concepts, William Daly, Storm, Rotogrip, and 900 Global, Leanne Hulzenberg, giving us 2 balls per event. Thank you so much to those folks. Buddy's Pro Shop, Chris Forey, 10,000 in the annual awards. We talked about the Paul Forey series. He adds 1,000 to his event and 1,500 to the annual awards. Cambridge Credit Counseling, Christopher Viali made a run today, 3,500 in money added to the invitational. You know who I met out in Vegas, Gas, was Kenny Keegan.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, of Logo Infusion. He was bowling the Senior Masters.
Oh, nice.
And I was wearing my championship shirt, my Logo Infusion championship shirt, happenstance.
What are the odds?
We had a nice little chat, and a really nice guy, and bowling back bowling after about 10 years. Strike FX Pro Shops, John Van Hees, Alex, and the whole gang there. Turbo Grips, Chris Sand. TechVision, yours truly, and all the TechVision team. Kyle, you, me, and Forey. Thanks, everybody. Yankee Lanes, both in Keene and in Manchester.
Jeff was here today.
Jeff was here today. Yeah, he's still here, I think. He's hanging around, having some good time. And Bullwinkle's Pro Shop, Rich Reynolds. Savage Arms, Al Casper. Callahan's Bowlerama 1000th tournament coming up in August. Get ready. We've got the chamois on order, Hoss. Everybody's going to get a free chamois who bowls that event. And
then I'm going to go around at the next tournament picking up the 35 of them that are left behind, and I'll have a bunch of them.
Well, that's called,
sometimes
you know what that
it pays to be the last person in the building.
Live stream lost and found, Hoss. That's what
right.
That is. That's live stream lost and found.
I
you
have
and me,
a collection
buddy.
like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, you and me both. You and me both. So really excited, and Callahan's adding 2,500 to that event, and so is TechVision, so that should be fun. Adding 1,000 to that event, so that should be fun. Don Jawalik at DJ's Pro Shop. Many Styles of Bowling, LaRue Marlowe. Wearing my LaRue shirt right now. Roger Burrell at Bloomfield Electric. GMS Concrete, our sponsor for today. Thank you so much, Clay Schwartz. 1,500 for the regular doubles and 1,000 of this event, the over-under. Dexter, Paul Sylvia. Thanks, Paul. KR Strike Force, Tony Mendiola. Grog Monster Sports, our sponsor for tomorrow. Greg Clavon, I got it right that time. East Coast Sports Investors, Jeff Dawson. Yankee Lanes, Manchester, we mentioned Jeff earlier. Ideal Bowling Concepts, tomorrow they'll be giving away 2 balls in the final match. All you have to do is like and share, and we'll have a random drawing. And I think he fell out of that one a little bit, did Tim Elsass, and it comes late. Doesn't have the leverage, 7-10 in the pocket. Got to do some math now, buddy. Figure that one out. DJ BT, the junior tournaments, run by Jeff Purchase, and of course Nate having all that excitement out there in the regionals, doing great. UseBowlingballs.com, Mitch Pincus, and finally Island Bowling Supply, Joe Farley. Thanks for contributing the balls, guys, to the
So if Tim gets one here, we have a 1-pin match.
Whoa, no kidding.
1 pin.
Here we go. I think he will, and does. Yeah, Tim just kind of fell off that shot, didn't give it the business, and the pins no.
So yeah, Tim is 10 ahead of Danny. And Joe is 11 ahead of Frankie.
There you go. 1 pin match.
1 pin is right.
Anything can happen. What will Frank do here? Found a way to triple. And gets up the pike. Great shot there by Frankie. And can Scianna, with the only opportunity to double left in this frame, give his team a 10-pin lead. And we know that he can do that because it's an even match right now. Yeah, boy. Well, Tim up by exactly 10, right? Yeah. Pretty good shot there. Comes up late, rips the rack.
Okay, that gets him up by 11.
So that's the 11-pin lead now for the Scianna team. And only the bottom guys on strikes, the upper guys on either a spare or an open. Let's see if Danny's got on the strike spare train here. Let's see if he can strike again in his good lane and figure out lane 11 for his last shot there in the 9th frame. He does, smashes.
He's got that lane pretty good.
It's going to be almost imperative that Danny strike in this next shot on the left lane. He's got to figure it out. Tim Elsass needs to give this one a little bit of a hit, get it up to the pocket. And got through it very nicely. Rips the rack. Good shot there by Tim. What a match, Gas, huh?
Very good. All we can ask for.
Let's have a quick look at the score here, guys. And you can see Tim and Frank 10 pins apart. And 59 in the 6th. That's a 21-pin lead for Joe over Frankie. So 11-pin match right now. Important shot here for Joe. Wow, dead flush. Beautiful shot.
Dead labeled flush.
I think that right lane's a good lane, huh? On the right side?
Yeah, and they're on that lane in the 10th, so.
Yeah, that's right.
Frankie and Tim better make some hay in the 9th frame. All right.
We got that one in. Up at the, it lays off. Tighter lane. Almost every lane in the left lane is tighter. Doesn't make the corner. Flat 7. Frankie's team, these guys were given a gift where Sean Richard left a very tough spare that he needed to make. It was the
2-4-7-8.
4-7-8. Was unable to convert. If he makes that spare, Frankie's out of this tournament. And he's taken that break all the way to the final. Problem on the spare, but Scianna doing themselves some good, getting caught up. All right, what's our math now, buddy? What do we got? We're within 50, 80. So he's got a 31 pin lead.
21 pins.
21. Well, hold on. 31 pin lead does Joe have over Frankie?
Right, but Danny's down by 10 to Tim, so 21.
So 21 for Danny and Joe now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right,
And
that makes it
shot
down to
there.
11.
Now we're down to 11. So
now Danny's come in half pocket on this lane twice.
Right. So the lead change over to Danny and Joe, but Danny's got to figure this lane out if he wants to win this tournament, in my opinion. Let's see what he does. Get through it around good. Get it left. Comes up high. Don't you hate that?
I'm telling you that.
Flat 10. Flat 10.
and
Make the turn 4-pin. Ugh. Terrible. Hate it. Made a good shot. And now can Frankie set himself up for the 10th here? Up the pike.
Nope.
Can't get the 7 to go. Got that one a little fast, I think. A little frisky with that one. So. Where are we at now? 72-36 possible for Tim.
22 pins right now.
22 for The Khuu team.
Yeah.
Okay.
And could be 32 if Joe throws another one, but 32 is not insurmountable lead in doubles going to the 10th. So.
Nope.
And he's got it, I think.
That one. No problem there for Frankie. So Frankie, 227 on the out. Let's figure this out now. If everybody goes out, we've got 36 and 27. We got 63 on the Tim and Frankie team. 206 and 279
85.
out for Joe. 85 on the out for Joe. Joe's got 79 on the wood still.
Uh-oh.
That's got to turn hard. And it does. Slaps the 10, but now a blower 7, and that was not a bad break. That shot was way right, and it banked off the drive.
Oh, we got a ball game.
Now we're back to 258 plus 6 is 64 maximum.
21 pin match going to the 10th. And no strikes on the board for the Khuu team.
Right. So 464 maximum for Danny and Joe. And 36 and 27 is 63. So right now it's 1 pin on the out advantage for Danny and Joe. Right? Did I get that right?
76, 06, 58, 64.
64 on the out. And 36 and 27 is 63. So if everybody punches out.
Yeah, so the lead is
Danny
actually down to 11 right now.
Yeah, if everybody punches out, Danny and Joe win by 1. They have 1 pin count advantage.
He hasn't missed this lane yet.
Danny's on his good lane and gets it again. Huge shot. Tim Elsass.
This will cut it to 1.
That's right. Now just if everybody just strikes spares, it is advantage Danny and Joe by 10. Tim Elsass, the only opportunity to double from the 9th into the 10th of all 4 players, and needs it right here. And way high, hooks it early on the lane. Wow, I think he pulled that one. And I got a little.
Danny throws this one. Joe's just going to need a mark.
And I got a little frisky. That's right. Can Danny Khuu, Cinderella story, can he lock it up right here on his good lane? And a good shot. Boom, baby. No doubt about that one. Danny Khuu coming through in the 10th. Tim needs to make this.
Needs to, yeah.
Very
Don't make
badly.
this, it's over.
I'll put him at 213. That's going to hook and chop it.
That's it.
Oh, my Lord. And that's going to be about it, guys. 201, and Danny's going to come back and beat Tim. And meanwhile, Joe is thrashing Frankie. So we're talking about a Danny and Joe victory here. And
Joe
that's
just
pretty
needs,
much it.
Joe just needs any reasonable count.
Anything, yeah, I think anything, because he's got him by 30.
Any reasonable
And
count.
Danny's going to win. So Danny off the sheet for Danny Khuu, looking strong. If Frankie doesn't double here, he might as well really pack it in.
That's
And
it.
there's another flat
Ball
7,
game.
and that's going to be it, guys. It's going to be Joe Scianna and Danny Khuu. Joe with his, and Danny with his first title, Joe for his 4th. Wow, what a day. Fantastic. Congratulations to Danny Khuu. Monkey off the back. Now we just got to get Kevin in the winner's circle, and we'll have taken care of some business here.
The Brockton boys will be finally complete.
Maybe we'll get that taken care of tomorrow. We'll get Kevin in the winner's circle. He's bowling with Steve and Dale both days.
And they
you
could
can't
play
ask-
out, so guess
you
what? They'll
can't
be right
ask-
there probably.
Can't ask for a better partner than that. So that would be a hell of a story if we could have that happen tomorrow. So, hey, this guy's bowled great. Congratulations to Frankie and Tim. Tough team. And but Joe Scianna, not to be denied. Joe going to pop 240 here and carry his team to victory. And well done. Good job there by Joe Scianna and Danny Khuu. We'll have an interview with those guys just in a minute after this. Scianna victory lap. It will be 4:53, the winning score over 4:17. So congratulations to Danny Khuu winning his first title and Joe Scianna. We'll be right back with the interview real soon, guys. Thanks, guys. We'll see you guys in a minute.